Hi there, Gemini. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about the 8th through the 14th of October. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I have these pre-programmed cards for you, but let's look at the first 2 cards of the guiding messages for you for the month. Self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Energetic clearing. During crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Wow, very cool stuff. There you go. These are those 2 cards. They're wonderful. I love them very much for you as well. And let's go ahead and add some new information to what's going on here. This pre-programmed deck. Of course, the Crow Tarot. Sorry, my nose sounds terrible. I had a cold last week, but I'm feeling much better now. And of course, that just means that I sound terrible. So please bear with me, and we'll get into this. All right. Let us see. We have the 10 of Swords. We talked about how after last week, you were totally in charge of what's going on. Perfect. You made all the decisions that needed to be made, and we're moving forward. Good job. Now, the 2 of Swords is here talking about how even though you might be the one in charge and everything is cool, you might be a little nervous about that. And I understand. Sometimes being put in charge of a whole lot of stuff or a home project you may or may not be 100% savvy about can be uncomfortable. But don't be afraid to YouTube it if you need to figure out what is the normal routine of this situation, and then you'll at least know what's going on without having to ask 800 questions if you're not comfortable doing that. You will be in charge of it, but knowing what order they happen in will be very beneficial. All right. The Ace of Pentacles is coming, telling me that there will be the gift of finance in this situation. Either you're going to get paid or you're going to have the money come through. If you needed a loan to make this happen, you're going to have the financing you need to take care of the problem. Good job. So don't sabotage yourself. The devil is here in the blocking department telling me that you quite possibly might throw a grenade in this situation, either getting distracted by wanting to spend your money somewhere else or get distracted and do something else. The Lovers is here telling me that there is a partnership situation. It could be a relationship situation that could block you in this situation. You could be throwing the grenade into your relationship, so that sucks. Apparently what you want may not be what he or she wants, and you'll want to kind of get everybody on the same page as best you can. That would be easier and better than having a huge grenade in your life. The Page of Swords says that there is new information that will empower you coming your way. So new information that will empower you coming your way is good. We like that. We want you to embrace that additional information, see if you can use it to get everybody on the same page so that everybody's on point. And we have the 5 of Cups here. Remember, we were talking about having to let go of a relationship or somebody that you remembering lessons from your past, right? We're remembering old relationship situations that went wrong, and because they're in the past, right? They are no longer part of your life. Use that information to influence you in how you handle the current relationship situation, because you might be able to stop this problem from being a giant grenade in your relationship if you just remember how it's gone in the past. I mean, you've been around this person for long enough. I think you should have a better idea about how to handle that. Try to make it fair, okay? So whatever it is, don't get excited about like making it not fair. You know what I mean? We need to make sure that everything comes out fair. Maybe it has more to do about the money than anything else. Okay, so the gift of finance is great, but letting it get all mixed up in the family stuff or in the cup. In your relationship, money can be a problem within your relationship. So don't let the money become a problem within the relationship, okay? If you owed in the past and old relationships have told you that owing money in to your spouse in the relationship is difficult and painful, fix it so you don't, and then it stops. And then, of course, figure out the fair answer. What's the most balanced way to make this work out, okay? So we want to make sure that it turns into that, all right? And once you've done all that work, Page of Pentacles is going to have more information about how to use the money or how to handle the money in the end as part of your solution, all right? So that's kind of groovy. I like that. That's nice and clean. Let's go ahead and program these cards and get a couple more bits of information because I see some things to clarify. Yeah, we're going to clarify these things. All right, so Father, Mother, God, Star Brothers and Sisters, let's talk to Gemini about this second week of the 8th through the 14th of October. All right, here we go. Let us clarify. I mean, we're talking about you having complete power and having a little nervous reaction to the fact that you have complete power. You also have funding, so that's interesting. Funding is good. Well, let's clarify the devil. How are you sabotaging yourself? How is Gemini sabotaging themselves? All right, I see you. And how is it affecting the relationship? I want to know how it affects the lovers. Right here, how does this affect the lovers for Gemini? All right, here it is. And we're going to go ahead with Five of Cups. Let's clarify the Five of Cups for Gemini. Oh, it's right there. All right, there you go. Okay, and I think that's enough clarification. Let's see. We have the devil we're clarifying with transformational relationships. Oh my goodness, right? Surround yourself with good people and you'll find that previously unimaginable horizons will open up to you. So you're surrounding yourself with all these unimaginable, beautiful people, that stuff like that. But for some reason that is sabotaging you in this moment. So maybe you're getting around some of the beautiful people and it's making you confused within your relationship situation. All right. So we have the Lover's card. Nothing is lost. Know that when you lose something, try to remember that there is always a deeper meaning, that anything you lose comes around in another form. And no matter how bad things may seem, all is not lost. Wow, that's a big one. So some losses aren't losses. And that's the story here within the relationship. So that's exciting and strange. All right. So self-sabotage, right? But being around beautiful people and being around transitional relationships is transformational, pardon me, is a big deal. We want you to embrace the transformation, but not blow up your life, right? And if you have to walk away from them, that might be the better answer because nothing is really lost, right? But now you know what was out there and it's not lost. So, new information that will come and empower you. Cool. Love that. The Five of Cups, right? The Five of Cups. Remembering lessons from the past and how it affected current relationships and how you're going to respond in this situation. First steps. To get ahead, you must take the first step, even without knowing the outcome. Just don't stay where you are. So, yeah, sometimes moving forward is the better part of valor. Do it. Just move forward. We talked about movement being a big deal and staying true to yourself. So that's important too. That's good news. Make sure things stay fair. That's a good thing. We want things to stay even and fair. That's the Judgment card. And there's new information about finances that will take care of you. So please be aware of that. That will be awesome for you. All right. So there you go, Gemini. Things look a little messy this week, but I think you're going to come through it all right, okay? Pardon me. So, of course, know that I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your listening and taking interest in my work. I can't do it without you. So once again, like and subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know how all of this is fitting into your life. I'm here for you if you need a little advice. That's my deal. It's what I do. So let me know how this hits you. And just know that I really appreciate you being a part of my world and my situation here. And we'll talk next week about the 15th to the 21st. Thank you, Gemini.